So we have a holiday this week, and I hope you guys are ready to trade. What I'm going to do is do something different. I don't really cover NasDaQ, but I do have a student who trades this. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and jump in front of the analysis so that way when we meet, I'll have the chart set up and ready for her. So let's look at what happened last week. Okay. So we can see that last week NASDAQ created an inside bar and then it pushed up, and now we have an inverted hammer. And what this signals is that price could pull back this week. Now, the key word is could, right? Because it doesn't have to. It could just keep going up. Two things can be true, but that's not the most important part. The most important part is that price actually pushed above the previous high from July of this year. Now I'm going to go to the monthly time frame so y'all can rock with me here, okay? Now, via the monthly time frame, back here in July, we had a high, and then price ended up dropping for 3 consecutive months. And just in this 1 month alone, already in November, we can see how price has pushed up and past that high price at $15,939. So, what could this mean? What can you potentially do this week to trade? This is where patience is going to come into play, but this is also where using your knowledge and what you know to trade this well. Okay. So since price has made a new high, and we don't know how price is going to close for November, so we're going to be careful here. Okay. The previous high that price could go up to if price keeps going up is around 16,773. Now, this is the high from back in 2021. I need you to hear me well. This is from 2021. So this is the NASDAQ or the stock market recovering right here. This is important. This is big. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is break this down a little bit more on the 24-hour time frame. So here's what this could potentially look like if this key thing happens. Okay. So I'm gonna look at this as an inside bar. What this means is that for the day of November 9th, we see price went up. We see the sellers tried to come back in, push price down. Yes, price closed bearish for the day. But the next day, or this is a Monday candlestick, so we'll say the following week on Monday, the buyers came right back in and pushed price up. We're going to call this is what one of my students calls it. He said, Shaquan, this is the meat between the bread. Meat between the bread. And it's based off this one candlestick right here, this doji. So we want to see if the sellers can come back in and push price down a little bit. Okay, this is where we are now, $15,819. We want to see if price can come back to between the range of 15,500 and 15,400. So we have about a 100 pip range or 100 tick range that price may come and play around in. But if price can stay above this one candle, the inside bar, the selling candle inside the bullish momentum candlesticks, if it can stay above it and give us evidence that price wants to continue to go up, then we're going to continue to buy. Now, where you buy to, because this is the buying from, we're going to buy from this range, but where you buy to can be personal. You can buy back up to the high and be done with the trade. You can buy even further if you're using like a fib or an extension tool and be okay. Or you can buy up to $16,773. And then you can trail. If price does go back up, you can start trailing your profits, right? So it's completely up to you. Your stops are completely up to you. But this is what can only invalidate this trade. If price continues lower than the inside bar, the trade is invalidated, meaning we take no trade, because this could be a sign that, okay, now the sellers are going to come back into the market and push price down. So this is why I say we're going to be patient. We're going to say coulds, potentials, and maybes because we don't control the market. Okay, but watch out for this. Put this on your watch list. Watch out for this week and see if this happens. Y'all be blessed.